Okay, I had to start again. The dog, I had to quiet the dog. This is my junk journal that I made for an anniversary present for a man. So they chose the Maltese Falcon, which is a really kind of beautiful book. Another one of those books that I thought, oh, maybe I want to keep it, but I can't, so I've untied it. I started filming and then I had to stop filming because I had to run upstairs and tell the dog to shut up. So his mom has gone out to get her hair done. So sorry, but this is pocket. This has gift wrap in it, vintage gift wrap. Little label on the front, so that goes in there. And then this is from the early 1900s. And anyway, look at him. He's got his little bucket going on there. Handsome young man. So anyway, that's supposed to go in there. I'll do that later. I want to get this done and run to the post office and ship it today because their anniversary is at the end of the month. And with all the crazy stuff that's going on in the world right now, I just want to try and get ahead of the game. So he requested this for his partner because he wanted to include all the ticket stubs and things that they have collected as a couple. So it's really kind of a sweet thing, and I just love the idea of doing something that wasn't so feminine, so but not stereotypically butch or male or macho, so just things that were a little bit different. So I thought these are all things that I've been getting from Europe. Different. This is from Germany. I think this is from the Netherlands. I'm not sure. I can't remember where these are from. Anyway, but this is, sorry, flipping back. This is one of my photo circles, and I had a collection of photos of men when they all wore white collared shirts and slacks and had the fancy hair slicked back. So just a collection of labels, some illustrations and a calendar. This is from a vintage calendar. 2 circles I cut and it's pasted back to back to make a little tab. I'm going to sit down so my shadow's not in the way. Some of this is self-explanatory, but you know, I just try and include something on each page and a little pad of... I don't have a sewing machine yet. My daughter has it. She's going to be returning it to me, so I kind of did a sort of ruffle with staples. It's very sloppy, but more a man. I love this photo. I've had this for a really long time. And damn it, the dog just drives me crazy. So I'm gonna have to just deal with it. So this is more of that paper that I love so much that's so fragile. The penmanship is really good. It's just unusual. So back-to-back stickers, sort of, postal mark, and this I think is would be on the top of a spool of wool, I would imagine, a long time ago. I love this envelope with the airmail, and this is an old blueprint for a piece of electrical equipment. I got it a long time ago at an estate sale, and I just thought it was really cool. A couple of photographs of men from the early 1900s. This guy is really kind of sweet, standing on the beach there with his little hat on. An orphan earring charm, which is actually some sort of animal, and black. Oh, I should unclip that. And then in here, this folds out. And there's some ephemera in there. And I'll clip that. I'll do that later. I left this center page undecorated because it's just really pretty and colorful, and I didn't want to ruin it at all. Some vintage foreign text. And as per usual, in my junk journals, most of the stuff is just clipped in and can be easily moved and put in the second signature or put in other projects, or it can just be rearranged in any way that the new owner wants. So there's a little pad of maps, and I got this ribbon at Seattle Recreative. Was it yesterday, day before, Thursday? Yeah, used that. This I did a little different. I put this illustration, there was a flock of birds, and I cut them apart, and I put part of it here and then two here, so in theory you could see sort of in the background up above. I don't know, I was just trying to be clever. I bought some patterns at Seattle Recreative too, and one of them was this pattern for male shirts, men's shirts, so it included some of the instructions, some fishing wrapping paper, some brown ribbon I got there, the pattern, a piece of the pattern, and a photograph of a man in a similar shirt. The guy in the illustration is smoking, and the guy in the photograph has his shades on, so it's kind of cool. And I love this little bit of tape that's very discolored. So, and then in the back here is an illustration. You know, flip out. More illustrations of animals and scenery, and here's a man. So, and I liked the deer on the back, so I didn't want to cover it because part of what Aiden said they liked was what he liked was deers. So there's some deer illustrations, and then another photograph of a group of guys, and then this little bit of from the photo album I bought and deconstructed that had all these red typed captions for the photographs, and this one says all sober-minded, which they're not really, but they're just kind of cute. And if I remember correctly, this guy was a student at Michigan State University. That's the M on his shirt. And then here's somebody learning cursive. And I've had this JM Dominican label forever and ever and ever, just in my personal stash, and I decided I would use it because it went well with this little bit from the inside of a book, the spine, and then the stamp of California with the gold miners and the pioneers. It's really sweet. Just railway conductor and some fabric, and this is also from the inside of a spine of a book. I love the texture on those. Physical fitness, United States, discus thrower, sorry. My son used to throw discus when he was in high school. It was fun to go and watch him play, or compete, I should say. So, yeah. More illustrations, some of that onion skin paper. There's blank spots here for them to write about their experiences together, or their life together, so there's plenty of journaling spots on various pages. More blank there. Some travel things, you know, bus tickets and a game piece, and yeah, fold out envelope. There's another photograph. You can't really see very well through this cellophane here, but there's a guy standing on the mountaintop looking out at the scenery. And I haven't taped it in, so it could be removed from the envelope. And then there's a tuck spot there, so it could go there if you wanted to. So there we go. We're coming to the end. A little flip up. More journaling spot there. And here. Little boy painting. And then this is, I got this, it's sari decoration, sari ribbon decoration, or sari trim. And I've had it for a while, not knowing what I want to do with it. And so I just created this sort of secret journaling tuck spot. And then I don't know if you guys were watching me, but I bought a bunch of greeting cards that somebody had framed, and they glued them to this cardboard. And when I started to try and remove them, I uncovered this really cool image of this guy sitting at a campfire. And even with all the little bits of torn away paper, these are all little pieces of the greeting cards that, or the postcards that were left on, or it peeled off some of the print. But I liked the way that it looked, and so I thought it kind of fit with the whole vibe that I was going for here, and so I included that on the last part of the first signature. And the second signature is always blank, but I did include a couple of extra things on the very first front page. So here's just a little quick flip through of what Aiden and his partner can add to and decorate for themselves. He wanted kind of an outdoor theme, and this is a sewing page. It's not really outdoorsy, but it is browns, so, and the patterns are kind of fun. Sheet music, more blank paper, the deer. I love this illustration. I got this really cool book from Mary Kay. It's full of these silhouette illustrations, which I'll start using more frequently. So anyway, this is it. And there's something sticking out here. Oh, what's that? Okay, well, there we go. I make such a mess on my desk that sometimes things get tucked in and they're like, oh, where did that come from? I love this blue paper. So delicate. And then this has a really cool, this is fun. I don't remember who I bought this from, but I bought this from somebody on Instagram. You'll know if you watch my video, if you sold it to me. So anyway, that's it. My first junk journal actually made for a man. And I gotta say, really pleased. So now I'm gonna pack it up and walk to the post office and go to the grocery store and see if there's anything left to buy, because people are going a little crazy with us having to be self-quarantining as much as possible. So yeah, everybody, please stay healthy and stay safe, and thank you so much for watching my little video. Have a great day.